Hello and thank you all for watching. This is an astrological report. We begin with this month of November and we'll be speaking about the 12 signs. Let's begin. Aries from the spring equinox to April 21st. Aries, communications may be quite tense for the first few days of this month, but then it will pass quite quickly. This may be occurring within the circle of friends, so you may find it difficult to play the diplomat. However, the smoother you handle this, the better off you'll be in the long run. The second half of the month for you, Aries, you may find that situations with loved ones are challenged, but overall there's quite an optimism for this year. And the second wind, so to speak. You may be riding an emotional high for the second half of this month as well, so it would be wise to enjoy the things as they unfold. You may also find that occurrences happen on a regular basis, so it would be wise to be ready at all times. Taurus, approximately April 21st to May 21st. While you may feel the tensions in the air, you may also notice that it's not as bad as it seems. If you focus the day in the workplace, you may find plenty of opportunities there for the long-term growth. This continues on with the themes of personal transformations. However, it would be wise to avoid overreacting and overindulgence. As this month goes on through, you may find that these potentials fade away. So you miss them. You truly miss them. And you may find that this is replaced with an emphasis on the social scene. So it would be wise to plan your time accordingly. Also, of note, if you may have any hidden challenges, yet opportunities are present even regarding your use of money and intimate relationships. Gemini, approximately May 21st to June 21st. For you Geminis, headaches in the workplace may dominate the first half of this month, so it would be wise to pay extra attention to that life area. This may specifically address advancements, potential, and the general flow of each day. This is due to the maturation opportunities that are developed. However, you may find that your best ally through this time is communications and adaptability. The second half of this month for you Gemini, you may find that things become quite tenser, but it also feels like the calm before the storm. However, the quote to Buddha, things are not as they appear to be, nor are they otherwise. A sutra by Surangama. On the other hand, yes, there are tense times coming, but they will fairly be short-lived. And overall, things may take on a more social bent for you. Cancer, summer solstice 2, approximately July 21st. As long as you stay focused on the day-to-day work routine, you may find that the hidden long-term opportunities can be found and become seized. So it would be wise to ignore any small social communications in the name of the overall productivity. Emotionally, you may find that you are more invested in situations, which also mean that your intuition may be sharper than normal. As the month moves on, though, you may find that things change in their tone overall, focusing more on social relationships and can be challenged when it is put in context of the greater whole. And also note that you may be called on to play the diplomat even more, which would be quite a tense situation overall. Leos, approximately July 21st to August 21st. For you Leos, you may find that you are currently in a rut or in a groove. Depending on your own perspective, much of this has to do with all the opportunities you have to step in your own personal power and claim what you choose in your life. However, it would be wise to look at the long term rather than the short term, because what's right now is more focused than on the long term, than the day-to-day work routine. You may also find that these communications may not be into snuff, but they are best as they can be given the situations. So to do with them what you can. You may also hear that the call on the road, so it would be wise to indulge in small dosages if appropriate. Virgo, approximately August 21st to the autumnal equinox. For you Virgos, I might as well say it's your happy birthday, because this is an exceptionally strong, powerful time for you. You may find that the results are being yielded from your approach in the day at the day-to-work routine, as it has been quite some time. This also means that there are many opportunities for expansion and prosperity in the workplace right now. So it would be wise to seize the opportunities while they are still there, because they will be gone by the end of this month. And the second half of the month for you, Virgos, you may find that all of this beneficence has been replaced with the communicational challenges, specifically when it comes to being honest and blunt. Or honest and not blunt. In other words, free speech and communication skills may become the highlight, and not in a good way for the second half of this month. Libra, autumnal equinox 2, October 21st. Communications and adaptability within social circles may be the focus of this month, so you may find that commands a lot more time and attention. The potential is there for long-term growth if you are mindful of what we say, but your emotions may be particularly tense as well. So it would be wise to remain cool and collected. The second half of this month for you, Librans, you may find that things smooth up quite dramatically. And there's a wanderlust and a desire for freedom that comes to the surface. It would be wise to do these desires whatever you can. You may also find that money flows to you much easier at this time, especially money that comes from your friends and social connections. Scorpio, approximately October 21st to November 21st. Happy birthday to all you Scorpios. This is your month, so it would be wise to be full on hard work in the professional life. So it would be wise to focus on that task at hand and to get the lead, but out before you and celebrate. You may feel like you have a second wind and that you're on top of the world. But be careful, because this could be too much of a good thing, and it would be quite a challenge and the temper on your temper. So the second half of the month for you Scorpios, a lot of this will dissipate, but the trade-off is that you may have plenty of energy and optimism at your disposal to get things done. So you may also find that odd occult occurrences are around you more often than in usual times. So it would be wise to pay close attention to them and record them in your own journal. Sagittarius, approximately November 21st to winter solstice. The workplace may be the main focal point for the first 2 weeks of this month, and in a way it's more full of challenges than benefits. So it would be wise to plan ahead. Extra time at work for the first half of the month to focus on what should get done. However, November moves on, and you may find that there's less emphasis on the work area, place, and more emphasis on friends and the social scene. So it would be wise to remember this as you're working your way through for the first 2 weeks. Also note that for the whole month you may find that an emotional and spiritual wounds are still hanging out, waiting for you to be addressed. So it would be wise to make sure that they don't influence your decisions in any way possible. Capricorn, winter solstice 2, January 21st. With the right moves, you may find that this is a perfect time of the month to make some long-lasting connections and advancements, to move when it comes in the career and the occupation. However, it would be wise to act on them when you see them, because they will be gone by the end of this month. Emotionally, you may feel tense. It would be wise to indulge your creature habits to get through this month. The second half of this month for you Capricorns may become quite challenging, but especially when it comes to the social scene, you may find that communications and intimate relationships can become a bit challenged during this time. So if you're challenged, if you're called in to become the diplomat, this may be more of a challenge than it seems. Aquarius, January 21st to February 21st. Overall, you may find that this month starts off pretty quiet, so it would be wise to focus on the projects that appeal to you. Your day-to-day work life may roll along quite smoothly without small headaches, but overall, small in comparison. The social life may begin to take on a life of its own, though it would be wise to get ready to indulge during the latter half of this month, a good amount of December too. As the month moves on, the social scene steps up in the spotlight, and you may find that it goes on so in a positive and uplifting way. You may also find that it's much easier to age with grace during this time as well, which is in preparation for your upcoming birthday. Pisces, February 21st to spring equinox. Tensions, dear Pisces, in the beginning of this month, especially when it comes to the day-to-day work routine and professional life. You may find that situations do come up in the professional life, trigger emotional wounds also, if you're unaware of this. So it would be wise to practice attachment and perception. The second half of this month, you may find that communications become tense, and overall there are challenges when it comes to speaking your truth and spirituality. So it would be wise to count your blessings and to flex your wings when possible, but only when appropriate.